So Democrats continuing to push a failed message as we all wonder who is leading that party. And all they can do is put down and try to take shots at Trump.
He loves to make fun of people in any way he can. Frankly, that's how you know he's afraid of you. He is convinced himself that he's way better looking and thinner than he really is.
Maybe we come up with some nicknames for you that you can give to him.
Here's the list. JB Pizza. I like this. JB Back Ribs. J Biggie. JB the Hut.
Hysterical. It comes as Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett looks to take her party's top seat in the powerful House Oversight Committee, reportedly telling colleagues she's, quote, made for the moment. Let's bring in Fox and Friends weekend co-hosts, prepared to do 8 hours of television this weekend, Rachel Campos-Duffy and Charlie Hurt. Rachel, can I start with you? Your thoughts about Pritzker basically running for president by putting down Trump with nicknames.
Yeah, listen, he's definitely not a Maha guy. No question about that. But I would say this about, you see Pritzker, you see Crockett, you see AOC, you see Bernie Sanders. What you're seeing is a party struggling to find a leader. And the only way to combat what they are very afraid of, which is right-wing populism, which is very popular, is with left-wing populism. And their problem is their party is controlled by elite institutions, by globalists. It's become the party of Wall Street. And so they don't really have a way to go when the people controlling it actually hate populism. You guys just did that thing, showed the clip from Jesse Waters last night on Doge.
Yeah.
They're opposed to rooting out that kind of corruption. This is a party with no morals.
Absolutely, Rachel. And Charlie, as I go to you, you have a low-rated governor in a state that's run terribly with a major city in tatters on a show that's getting a 1-6, which is a 75th overall. So no one's watching, listening, or laughing.
Yeah. No, it's kind of extraordinary. And a guy like JB Pizza, which, by the way, I think is actually a pretty good name for him. JB Pizza, the only way a guy like that ever actually gets into politics is in a corrupt one-party state like Illinois. He's a Nepo baby. He's never really accomplished anything. And so he wanders out here, and as you point out, wanders on a completely unwatched show. With zero national support. He has zero future. But what I think is kind of interesting is watching how desperate people like Jimmy Kimmel and the media are to resuscitate the patient. You have a Democrat Party that has like very few signs of life, with the exception of the far left with AOC and Bernie Sanders, where there is genuine real life over there. But in what they would call sort of more the moderate part of the party, which is not moderate anymore, there's no life. And so the media is desperate to try to give CPR to these people, and it's not working.
So Hillary Clinton doing the same thing, Rachel. Yeah. Let's watch.
At the end of the day, we will defeat these people by winning elections. I mean, even if we win every court case, we still have to figure out how to get that enforced. Even if the press does lots of exposés, you're dealing with an administration that has no shame. They don't care that they are, being seen as corrupt or cruel or whatever. That is kind of the brand.
So it's so pathetic. Rachel?
Yeah, I mean, talk about resuscitating the patient, and she's a poster child for the death of shame. How anyone like Hillary Clinton can talk about the Trump administration having no shame. Again, the Trump administration is uncovering massive amounts of corruption. Just USAID, the fact that we were funding, all kinds of regime change all around the world, election frauds in Latin America, all kinds of social justice projects that actually hurt our foreign policy because it offended the nations that we were putting these programs out, whether it was abortion or LGBTQ. It was hurting our foreign policy. This is corruption at its highest form, and they know it, and they have nothing to run on, so they're bringing out Hillary Clinton. Again, I agree with Charlie. AOC is the life of the party. I know it's hard for us as Republicans and conservatives to see that, but the truth is AOC represents, she's attractive, she's politically savvy, and if she gets her stuff together, she will be formidable. All
right, so real quick, Charlie, who's coming up this weekend?
So I just got back from the Gulf of America, where I spent the day yesterday with Interior Secretary Doug Burgum, showing us what they're doing to make America prosperous again. That'll be a lot of fun. Jay Bhattacharya, who is NIH director, will be joining us, and then Kevin O'Leary is going to talk to us about the importance of picking the right woman that you marry.
All right, guys, it's going to be fantastic. I was going to watch anyway, but now I'm going to do it for sure. Rachel and Charlie and Kevin Cork this weekend. It's going to be fun. Thanks, guys.
Good to see you, Ryan.
And we'll be in English.
Meanwhile, Brian, hey, you did already.
All right, fantastic.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.